Joe Biden on Friday voiced his support for a recent economic accord affecting Ireland as he hosted the Republic's Prime Minister, a long-standing meetup scuttled by the COVID-19 pandemic 2 years in a row. Joe Biden was presented with a bowl of shamrocks from Irish Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, a tradition that began in 1952. The U.S. president has cited his Irish roots as a source of intense pride, and his Irish Catholic upbringing forms much of his political backstory. "It's good to have you back in the Oval Office, especially on St. Patrick's Day," Biden said as he and Varadkar discussed their nation's continued support of Ukraine and how to better deepen their economic ties. "We have a lot to talk about." Biden, who often speaks of his Irish heritage and is fond of quoting Irish poets, declared March Irish American Heritage Month. The White House even dyed the South Lawn fountain green for the occasion. "We really want to profoundly thank you and America for your leadership in relation to Ukraine," Varadkar said. "We're going to roll out the red carpet for Biden's visit to Ireland," he said. The Good Friday Agreement came under increasing stress following the UK's exit from the European Union, but a recent accord between the UK and the EU addresses some of the issues that arose around commerce and goods that cross the Irish Sea from Great Britain to Northern Ireland. The White House said the agreement, known as the Windsor Framework, is an important step in maintaining the peace accord, and Biden on Friday spoke of support for the framework, though Northern Ireland's political leaders have called for changes. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak invited President Joe Biden to Northern Ireland to mark the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement. Varadkar took over in December for a second term as part of a job-sharing deal made by the country's centrist coalition government. The two leaders were expected to discuss the continued support of Ukraine in the face of the Russian invasion. Varadkar and his partner, Matthew Barrett, attended a breakfast with Vice President Kamala Harris and her husband, Doug Imhoff, at the Vice President's home, and Varadkar told the crowd there that Ireland is grateful for the close and deep bond with these United States. He said the U.S. has played a central role in promoting peace in Ireland at critical points when few others had the influence to do so. And Varadkar said the U.S. has been strong on LGBTQ rights, from Stonewall to Sacramento to San Francisco. "America has led the way when it comes to LGBT equality," he said. "I don't think I would be here today were it not for what America did." Varadkar then was meeting with the president in the Oval Office before both were to head to the Capitol for a lunch with congressional leaders. Biden was to host a reception for Varadkar later Friday at the White House, which was itself designed and built by an Irish-born man, James Hoban. He oversaw the initial construction, rebuilding after it was burned down and adding renovations until his death in 1831. According to the Census Bureau, roughly 31.5 million U.S. residents claim Irish heritage, second only to German. Ireland and the United States are forever bound together by our people and our passion. Everything between us runs deep, Biden said in his proclamation. The St. Patrick's Day tradition, like the turkey pardon and Easter egg roll, has become an annual White House affair. That's what's wonderful about this history of the White House, said Stuart McLaurin, president of the White House Historical Association. It's laden with rich traditions that are cultural, not just from our own country.